Hello all. Today we will be seeing about using children in routing. Okay, this is a continuation of Angular routing previous session. If you have not gone through that, I would recommend you to do that. I will also be adding that link in this session. Okay. Right now, till previous session, what we tried to implement is we tried to implement employee list and add employee using routing. Okay, when you click on employee list, you were able to see the uh, through the Angular was loading the employee list component, and whenever the user pressed on add employee, it was loading the add employee component. Okay, and we have these two buttons in the app component. If you see that, the root component, we have these two buttons. Okay, okay, we have it in this button app component. These two buttons is present. Now we want to create an intermediate page called home page, and we want to put these two buttons inside that. Why we want to do that? Because when we need to add a login page, okay, for this application, uh, if you go inside this, if you add a login page inside this application, for instance, you just think I'm adding, right now I don't have, so it is showing me error. So if I add a login page, once we authorize the login page, we want to make it move to this login component we will be putting inside app component. Okay, and once it is authorized, we want to make it move to a route which is common. Okay, which hosts the add employee and employee list. Okay, so we don't want these two to be in the same level of login, because once from login you are authorized, I want to make it move to a page where it displays both these buttons. Okay, if they are in the same level, you can't make it to display these two buttons can't be made to be displayed in the same page. We can't do that. We can either from login you can move to add employee or login to employee list. So that should not be the case. So the login we provided because we want to authorize it to make it move to a common page. So let me add what I need to do is I want to add a container page which hosts these two buttons. Okay. So let me have it as a home page. Okay, and I will put these two buttons inside that. Let us see how we can do that. Let me first create a home page. It should be under components. Okay, I have added a home page now, and I want to make this home page as a container page for these two components. So let me first add whatever we have put inside this root component inside the home component now. Okay, so let me copy this and paste it to the component home page HTML. Okay, so I have pasted it now. So the home page will be now showing these two buttons. Okay, these two buttons, and whenever I click these buttons, it will add a employee list and add employee to the route. Okay, it will move to that route. Now to make it as a, and I can actually comment this from here. Okay, this can be commented. Okay, now if we display it now, what would happen? And I have to add a route for the home page. Let me add a route for the home page. For adding a route for the home page, we have to do the same. I will say whenever the path is home page, I want to load the this component. Home page. So let us comment this because these two have to go inside the home page. That is whenever this should be a container page which holds these two buttons. Okay. The no user should be allowed directly to go to the add employee or employee list. It should, the user should can go to the employee list only by type in home employee list or home add employee to go to the add employee page. Okay, so we have to make it as a container page. Let us add that. First, let us check. Okay, now it works. Let me. So whenever we do like this, let me add home. So it loads the home page. You, I've not yet added the route for. So when you do like this, there was an issue like the home page component didn't get import. We have not added. Angular CLI was supposed to add that home page component in the declaration, but it was not added. So it was throwing some error. So right now, when we move to the home page, whenever the user puts in slash home, we are able to see the home. Okay, home page. Yeah, the home page component gets loaded. Okay, in the router outlet of app component. Then for loading the employee list and employee add, okay, add employee, what we need to do is we have to add further routes, and those routes should not be a direct route. It should not be a direct route in the same level of home page. It should be inside home page. So it should be a children of this because we want to have it like this. Okay, right? Home employee list and home add employee. So we should have it inside this. So it should be, we have to add it here. Inside this, I will copy these two. Now we have added the route. Okay, I have said like the route of add employee should be inside home and the route of employee list should be inside home route. And the other thing is once the home page is loaded, we have to load the add employee component inside the home page. So we have to add a router outlet in home page also to enabling it to load the add employee component and employee list component. So let me add that now. Let me go to the home component.html and add a router outlet to enable it to load the employee list and employee add components. Okay. Okay, now we have added a route outlet which will be able to load these two, and we also already we have a button with a router link which will load the employee list inside home. Similarly, it will load the add employee inside home. So it should work finally. It should work good. Let us check now. So let me reload it. See, it is working perfectly now. So the route comes inside home page, and similarly add employee route comes inside home route. Okay, now we will be able to add a login page, and once the login page is authorized, it can move to the home page rather than moving to add employer employee list. It will move to the home page. The home page will load the employee list or add employee components. Okay, hope it is clear for you. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.